one of the founders of Adamczyk, Liber & Associates law firm. We are based in Krakow, Poland, and we specialize in business law. Our firm works for many international clients present in Poland, as well as for the Polish clients wishing to expand their business abroad. We are able to assist them thanks to our reliable partners in different countries, lawyers and tax advisors. Brazil, Belgium, Liechtenstein, Italy, Germany, United Kingdom, Israel, Mexico, and many others. Trustworthy and experienced, their priceless support is one of the key factors of our success. Please let me present you these exceptional people.
Hello everyone, this is the Israeli guy. Entering 2021 brings us all considerable legal challenges, worldwide as well as in Israel. COVID-19 has brought us lawyers to adjust our clients' needs to the consequences of the pandemic, and quite an adjustment it was. Let me share some insights of this with you. My name is Benjamina Leventhala. I'm litigation partner of SGL Siegel Goldsmith Leventhal law firm in Israel. Our firm practices business and commercial litigation, as well as family law and real estate. And we represent our clients in all court instances, including Supreme Court of Israel, as well as ADR procedures. The way we see what we do is we resolve problems for businesses and for private clients. The way we do this is by personal attendance and involvement of the partners in every matter of every client. That's what we chose as key for our clients. Each partner here has also chose the fields of practice that he or she loves the most. That's how we think we ensure the best dedication and determination for the long term. So back to COVID. In Israel, the courts are up and running full steam ahead, and have actually been doing so during most of the pandemic and fluently since May 2020. Recently, the government has also declared lawyers as vital workers of the economy, at least for most practices, and thus lawyers are able to work even during the third lockdown we are currently in. So you can imagine our hands are full, and let's talk a little about three interesting points regarding the pandemic. The first point concerns the current business situation in Israel in light of the pandemic. I must say that it's a little tricky to answer that question. That's because there's no doubt that many businesses were shattered in Israel in light of the lockdowns or other limitations like those imposed upon leisure and performance industries, which are actually non-existent because of such limitations. And indeed, as reported, almost 80,000 businesses have crashed, and roughly 800,000 lost their jobs or are still on temporary leave. That's a big deal. However, many others have been able to pull through or actually flourished, even if they had to reinvent themselves and their businesses. This to me is amazing. So, economy in Israel took a hit, a big hit. But in light of creativity, and as well as the amazing vaccination project going on, in which 2 million out of 8 have already been vaccinated, it seems the Israeli economy is on the verge of revival. As for the most common problems our clients in light of the pandemic have, I would say that first things that we have seen is the challenge to maintain and uphold the obligation towards our clients, all contractual obligations. This is because many contractual obligations became somewhat shaky, and counterparties have been to the contracts have been trying to use the pandemic as an excuse to justify the breach of a contract or an obligation, even when it was not exactly relevant or involved. We also see the rising need for somewhat more decisive negotiations on new contracts or regarding amendments of contracts. The era of the pandemic brings many issues to the table and much deeper need to go deeper into the details and securities and so on. But last and not least, in regards with what is the most important for an international operating company to survive a pandemic, I would say, in my view and experience, that there are three key points to implement in parallel. Three key concepts. The first would be know how to find your way to adjust and improvise commercially and legally to ongoing changes. Try to set aside a protocol or the textbook solution and fit your conduct to the real life changes. As COVID has proved, the changes might be beyond one can ever imagine. The second, don't hesitate to keep your ground. It is acceptable to pursue measures even in time of a pandemic. You can obviously be graceful and understanding, as we would expect from all of us as human beings in time of crisis. But that doesn't mean you need to make peace with avoidable loss or breach of contracts. And try not to show weakness that might be misused against you. Last point I would think, or suggest, maintain either adequate assurances or securities which are completely legitimate, especially during uncertain times like these. And if you can't, so resolve to minimizing non-necessary exposure to single counterparties to avoid falling with them if they fall. Remember, in the real commercial life, there isn't really a graceful fall. There is only a fall. So, although in a nutshell, I hope this was helpful and you may contact me for any further information or assistance in Israel or in general. We're here, we're working. Thank you and keep safe and healthy. Goodbye.